All right, we are here with Thomas More University head coach Justin Ray and his student athlete Ryan Batte after the Saints win their first round game here against Grandview by a score of 81-74. They'll be moving on to the next round. First, coach, just start out with an opening statement, please.
Yeah, happy to get a win. That's a really good team. Offensively, they're explosive. They are what we thought they were. They can really shoot it, and that helps them kind of hang around and be dangerous enough, to beat you. So, if that's a 15 seed, man, I'm really impressed with them. Coach Schaefer's been doing it forever. I knew they'd be tough, and glad our guys hung on, made some big plays down the stretch, did enough to move on.
And talk about the matchup between Jacob Jones and Ryan Miller. I mean, that was kind of a showcase thing, the 2 point guards, and you didn't allow Miller to be efficient offensively.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to be a big key for you defensively. I mean, he's so good offensively, scoring at all 3 levels, and he doesn't miss free throws, so you can't do that either. You can't just foul the dude. So, it was really a joint effort between Jacob and Garen Birch. And then all these other guys trying to get in there and swipe down on him. He's one of those guys where it's going to take 5 guys, but it's got to be whoever you put on him has to take it personally to stop him.
And then talk about that different look. You brought in the size with the more length with Garen to guard him, and it looked like he was really frustrated.
Well, I thought we needed to change. We needed to do some 2. We needed to mix it up a little bit, and they're not going to alley ball you up the floor. Let's get somebody who's not necessarily a point guard in there, but somebody who's really good at our zone. So that was the thought behind that, to get some stops. I thought if we could just get some stops, we'll keep scoring. Throwing it into this guy, we were being efficient on the other end. We just couldn't get enough. We couldn't string together enough stops to push it out.
And then Ryan Batte, you were matched up with Dallas Bailey, the other #1, and I know he kind of frustrated you a little bit when you were on defense in the early going, but you were able to figure it out, man. Just talk about that matchup with him and how tough of a guy he was to go up against.
Oh, yeah, he kind of got it going early. Had a great start in the first half, but like Coach said, it's like taking it personal. Not just me guarding him, we had Pack, RJ, and a few other guys guarding as well. But we came out in the second half as a team and said that we got to play better defensively, bring down those percentages, and kind of take away the 3 a little bit. And he was part of the game plan for us, being their second best scorer.
All right, I'll open up some questions to Mr. Dan Weber from the River City News. Go ahead, Dan.
You were thinking the same thought I was. I know somebody in the second game complained about their seating, but if I'm complaining about my seating, I'm those guys. If they shoot it like that, they're tougher kids than they look. And if you know what, I mean, they were physically, they just came right at you. That was impressive.
They've got William Penn in their league, who was #1 in the country for quite a few weeks. And I think William Penn beat them by 20, beat them by 15, but hell, they were up 5. I think at their play at Grandview, they were only up 5 at half, and the other time they were up like 3 at half. So, we knew, the 2 seed, 15 seed, like all this stuff doesn't matter to us. It don't matter. It's great, to be a 2 seed and get to host. That's why you want it. But for us, man, these guys, they've been doing it long enough. We got a lot of minutes out there. They understand that everybody at this point is pretty good, and everybody can beat you if you don't do what you're supposed to.
You need to almost play them for a few minutes before you say, "Uh-oh, these guys can hurt us." I mean,
we kind of already knew. Like the previous games, they're making 11, 12 threes. They made 18 threes in the game. So we kind of already expected it watching the film. We knew that they take tough shots, they make tough shots. Really shoot the ball well from deep, and whether we're there or not, they're still capable of making the shots, and we knew that, and we just had to play through it.
Because I looked at their averaging 80 points a game, and I'm thinking, yeah, but. And then you watch them and you say, yeah, but. Right?
Yeah,
pretty good.
Yeah, they're really good.
So,
really good.
Does that help you think, having maybe a tougher opponent day 1 to get to day 2, or what
I think at this point, like, everybody's good. Do I think that it helps us? No. I'd love to have these guys out of there with 10 minutes to go, you know, up there. But that is never the case. I knew it wouldn't be the case with these guys. I knew that they're a really good team, and we were going to have to battle our rear ends off to get a win.
In effect, they don't do you any favors by seeding them as low as they get.
No.
They probably should have been seeded higher. You shouldn't have to play.
I watched them play William Penn. Like, I watched them, and, you know, that's why 15 seed, like, that don't matter to me. They went toe-to-toe with those guys for, like, 30 minutes, you know, at their place. And they're as talented a team. I think they were actually number one in the country at the time. So I knew they wouldn't be worried about, you know, scared of us. You know, 2 seed, they don't care about that either, probably. They're already playing against high-level talent. So we knew it was going to be a battle, and we tried to prepare that way.
Right. I mean, it became obvious you guys had to keep scoring the ball, and you weren't, you know, getting a chance to do so much, you know, early on. How do you keep yourself, you know, in the game, comfortable, and knowing my time's going to come?
It's more about getting my teammates involved, especially when I'm getting double early. Having faith in them to make shots, and that'll open up the rest of the game. Just really finding my spots for the score. My teammates have faith and trust in me to be able to do that. And like I said before, I have faith in them to make shots, and when that double does come,
and then you ended up getting most of your spots that they weren't there in the beginning.
Yeah, I think it's. I made 3 threes. I think that opened it up for me a lot too. It's good that I'm able to shoot the 3 and kind of get out and shoot the mid-range pull-up, and that opens up for me getting to the ground kind of a little bit like I did at the end of the game.
No, Justin, you were saying you guys didn't shoot at your last game, but you come back and shoot at, what, 55, 56%?
Yeah.
That's got to make you feel pretty good.
I think being at home helps that. Yeah, at least you hope it does. Now we've laid an egg here as well too. So, but yeah, I thought the guys were, you know, locked in the last couple of days and understood what needed to happen. You know, you can do whatever you want. If you want to win games in the national tournament, you got to make shots. You know, and a lot of times, what it comes down to is who's going to make shots and who doesn't.
Looks like everybody was going to make shots there for a while.
Yeah. Sure did.
They hit shots from the bench, I think, a couple of them.
They shot 58% in the first half, 69 for 9 from 3. Yeah. You know, we knew they weren't going to do that in the second half. You know, and if they did, you know, hats off. You beat us.
And I'll let you go.
All right.
Good job.
All right, guys, congratulations. We'll see you tomorrow either against, Stillman or Union.
Yes.
Thanks, guys.